I left, that must have been nearly 50 years ago now. Strangely, we still think of Birch and Hayes as being home, and I don't know why, because it was only 20 years I spent there. We had a lovely childhood there. It was in the period of the 30s and 40s, and we had the freedom of all the farm to play, to go out harvesting and helping with all the fruit picking, flower picking. Even as children, we used to go out and pick the daffodils.
It was a lovely evening, and the whole valley was singing right up through. Somebody started down, say, Albert Reeps, right in Brentwood Gate. Well, I suppose there was 20 there picking cherries, wasn't there? 20 or 30 there. And you had a, choir going right up through, really.
My grandfather, of course, farmed the whole of the Danescombe Valley. And they went to live in this tiny cottage in Danescombe, which you can see today. And there were about 14 of them there. And some were quite grown up and some were babies. And they seemed to survive somehow. And after the First World War, it was sort of divided up into lots for his sons. The thing about height was that when you got so many children so quickly, this is what my father said, he was so short because Will took all the milk.
Now, fishing has declined, the salmon fishing has declined, and when I was a youngster at Cordiale there was 13 boats, 4 men in a boat, but most of them they used to have 2 jobs. They used to combine fishing, and in between the tides or at weekends they used to go on the ground to work. And then fishing was tidal. You couldn't work all day because of the speed of the tide then. So you had a break in between low water and high water and high water and low water. Well, through the night, some men never went home. In between the tides, they would light a fire on the beach, go up into the woods and darn great huge bonfires, and I've done it myself to save going home. And years ago in June, July, or early part of June, through June, part of July, all the young salmon that spawned the 2 years previous used to come down the river and go to sea. Thousands of them. Absolutely. You used to see them leaping everywhere.
I can remember the mines working here, and I can remember the chimney at the Devon Consul being built, because that was built for arsenic. And when I was a grammar school child, I used to go up there and scrape arsenic crystals off the chambers going up to the chimney.
When I first started to work in the mines, I packed up the market garden and purpose for to go mining for to earn more money. To climb a chute with a stick of dynamite and food and that, and go up and put them between the stones, and then work my way down to the end of the food, then lighten, then get out as quick as I could go. After they come to call me Pop, I said I'll go up and give them a pop.
My name is Sanders. I worked in the woods for 49 years, from 1940 up until I was 65. 49 years and 6 months on the same job. You had to be in the woods a long time before they'd let you use an axe. I mean, at that time, it was hard work. No chainsaws then. You plant a tree, you watch it grow. You know what the timber is, you know the names of the timbers, you can tell the ages, and it's a lovely outdoor life.
My name is Phil Hutt. I was born in London in 1914 and was lucky enough after the war to spend the rest of my life in the forest. The land round here, apart from the farmland, is not highly productive, not very good for hardwoods. That's oak, beech and so on. But what it is particularly good for is some of the conifers. We'd one particular wood, one of the first trees planted in bulk from America, and this particular wood, it was absolutely lovely. If I was feeling rotten, then I'd come in over the river and I'd go into this particular wood and I'd just sit there, and after an hour I'd jump up and off I went.